मनी छोड़ो, फ्यूचर का कोई आइडिया नहीं है। लाइक भाई कुछ तो करेंगे लाइफ में, लाइक मुझे तो कुछ भी स्किल नहीं आता। आई हैव डन डोर टू डोर सेलिंग इन दिल्ली। यू डोंट नो at 18 what will work. Yeah, money has been like, something very important in the household that I grew up in. And now that I'm 30 years old and I have, sufficient savings for a lifetime, or, maybe for some generations, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि now I can talk to my younger self who was 18 years old कि भाई पैसा है क्या चीज़। When I was 18, right, आइडिया ही नहीं था फ्यूचर का यार। Like at 18 I went for NDA, I made a video about that and that didn't work out, completely clueless. So money छोड़ो, फ्यूचर का कोई आइडिया नहीं है कि करना क्या है। And at that point I think when I was 18-20, मुझे कोई भी कैसा भी जॉब देगा मैं कर लूँगा। सो आई हैव डन डोर टू डोर सेलिंग इन दिल्ली। मतलब मैं जाके जिम्स वगैरह में जाके उनको एक ऐप बेचता था विच यू आर ट्राइंग इन अ स्टार्टअप। सो आई वाज रियली अप फॉर एनीथिंग। वाज लाइक भाई कुछ तो करेंगे लाइफ में, लाइक मुझे तो कुछ भी स्किल नहीं आता। सो दिस वीडियो इज फॉर द यंगर निखिल हु एट 18 जस्ट लेफ्ट एनडीए, इज एंग्शियस, इज अनसर्टन कि जो घर में अभी दिक्कतें हैं पैसे को लेके वो कॉन्टिन्यूसली फ्यूचर में रहेंगी हमेशा। लाइक हमेशा हर डिसीजन पैसे पे ही होना रहेगा। सो जब मैं बड़ा हो रहा था, लाइक एवरीथिंग वाज अराउंड मनी, राइट। आवर पेरेंट्स आर गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉयज, तो उनको दे वुड गेट दिस वंस इन 2 years समथिंग, उनको एक होटल मिलता था कहीं शिमला विमला में जाके। बट उसके अलावा जो भी वेकेशन होता था वाज लाइक आई डोंट एक्चुअली रिमेंबर any of those vacations कि हमने खुद के पैसे पे लिया हो। So because we were just always very short in money, and that somehow implicitly or explicitly कि मुझे किसी ने बोला दूर से, मतलब बार बार समझा के, या फिर मुझे खुद ही समझ आ गया कि भाई पैसा तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। एंड इट सीम लाइक पैसा इज द आंसर टू एवरीथिंग। दिस इज व्हाट आई वाज माय अर्ली फॉर्मेटिव ईयर्स, जब मैं 13-14 साल का था। सो मच सो दैट आई वुड हैव टू लाई एट स्कूल अबाउट हाउ मच मनी और व्हाट कार वी ड्रोव एट स्कूल। इन माय स्कूल व्हिच वाज अ प्राइवेट स्कूल, पीपल वर वेल ऑफ, लाइक दे वर नॉट अमेजिंगली रिच। ऐसे कोई मतलब अंबानी के बच्चे नहीं आते थे वहाँ पे, बट काफ़ी वेल ऑफ थे। वहाँ पे बिजनेस वगैरह था उनके, CA वगैरह हैं पेरेंट्स, उनके पास भाई बड़ी बड़ी गाड़ियाँ। आई वुड फील इनसिक्योर and I would start lying my way through it just to feel कि भाई I can blend in. So it was very subconscious for me कि standard status बहुत important है। किसी के सामने गरीब नहीं दिख सकते या फिर उनसे नीचा नहीं दिख सकते। That made me of course very competitive in life. All good things happen out of it too, ठीक है। लेकिन just money के perspective में it made me insecure. अब now I'm at 30. I've been working for Amazon for 10 years. Been very lucky. So पूरी वीडियो में whenever I speak about my current status, it is driven a lot by luck. There has been a lot of hard work, there has been a lot of skills placed, but luck हमेशा ही मैटर करेगा। अब luck तो तुम कंट्रोल ज़्यादा नहीं कर सकते, you can only influence it so much, so you focus on things that you have direct control over. I have bunch of money in my bank account. Like last time I had to tally all my accounts and everything, it was close to $1 million. And this is incredible for me. Like even when I say this, I'm like, this is unreal. Like झूठ बोल रहा हूँ मैं. But this is really true. And it's so amazing that at 25ish something मैंने goal set करा था life में. I have this Excel sheet with me. It's funny reminder that I was like, अगर मेरे पास 500,000, so roughly like 4 crore rupees हो जाएंगे, मैं set हूँ life में. मुझे पैसे के लिए काम करने की जरूरत नहीं है. So my goal was to make $500,000 at the age of 30. I made it to $1 million at the age of 30 without any compromise. So this video is for that kid जो कि uncertain है and just couldn't believe कि पैसा will be solved so early. The first thing I want to talk about, the most money you'll make will certainly come out of places that are completely improbable. Now let me explain. In my case, the most amount of money I've made is through a single stock that I picked up and just went crazy in it. And the one thing that I want to tell that kid is try out different things. You don't know at 18 what will work. तुम्हें लगता है तुम्हें आइडिया है, that's the I don't know, like city दिल्ली boy ego types है कि मुझे पता है भाई कैसे होंगी चीजें, but तुझे नहीं पता भाई. You need to be willing to go out of comfort zone. Number one, be relentlessly resourceful. कि तुम्हें कोई प्रॉब्लम दिखती है ना, तुम उसको सॉल्व कर देते हो. चाहे वो टेक प्रॉब्लम हो, चाहे वो बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम हो, चाहे वो फाइनेंस प्रॉब्लम हो, तुम एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्वर हो. अगर ये स्किल्स और माइंडसेट है तुम्हारे पास कि तुम प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दोगे, इट माइट टेक अ लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट कि तुम रात दिन बैठ के बुक्स पढ़ रहे हो. इट माइट टेक अ लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट कि तुम रात दिन बैठ के लोगों से बात करनी पड़ रही है टू अंडरस्टैंड द बिजनेस, बट यू डू गेट इट सॉल्व. यू डोंट नीड टू बी टोल्ड और रिमाइंडेड कि वो प्रॉब्लम है, उसको सॉल्व कर. यू विल अंडरस्टैंड कि तुम्हारा कंफर्ट क्या है. बेसिकली इन इकिगाई यू हैव दोस 3 टाइप्स ऑफ द वेन डायग्राम यू हैव इज व्हाट यू गुड एट, व्हाट डू यू लाइक, व्हाट डू यू एंजॉय डूइंग. So what you're good at, what do you enjoy doing, and what the society values. ये तीनों का जब overlap होता है, you're unstoppable. But ये तुम घर बैठे बैठे कंफर्ट जोन में तुम ये फिगर आउट नहीं कर सकते हो, as far as I know. So that is one thing that I would just encourage. All that craziness that you have done as an 18-year-old, that is all very valuable. Not just for the fun of it कि ये कभी टाइम दोबारा नहीं आएगा, that is entirely true. But even just from career and your personality perspective, that's very important. So understand who you are and don't go against the grain of your own self. तुम अपने पे मेहनत करो जैसे तुम्हें पसंद है, and you'll carve out a way as long as you're ready to, be very uncomfortable, and then secondly be a relentless resourceful person कि तुम बैठ के भाई चीजें solve कर देते हो बस. The earlier you get into this, the more uneven your life is, and wealth is made unevenly. If you lose your time, you lose some capital, पैसा lose करोगे, but अगर तुम जीतते हो, अगर तुम यूनिकॉर्न बना देते हो, इट्स जस्ट नेक्स्ट लेवल, कंप्लीटली एसिमेट्रिक. Whereas jobs, salary बढ़ेगी 15%, 20%, 30%, and that's not where you make money. That's where you sustain money. That's where you get savings from. But wins होती हैं asymmetric. Second thing, your saving habits that you did as an 18-year-old will really help you in life. Now, I remember जब मैं छोटा था, like I would get I think 200 या 300 रुपए महीने के from my mom as a pocket money. मैं इतना crazy था कि मैं उन 300 रुपयों को बचा बचा के आई थिंक ओवर 1.5 year मैंने प्ले स्टेशन ले लिया. ना दिस इज जस्ट अ स्मॉल स्टोरी कि ओवर 10-15 months आई वॉज एबल टू बाय अ प्ले स्टेशन दैट आई रियली वांटेड, और मैंने खुद के पैसे ले लिया एट द एज ऑफ 14-15. एंड सिमिलरली जब मैं 18 का था, मैंने कुछ इंटर्नशिप्स वगैरह करी, पैसे बचा के आई बॉट अ कैमरा, माई फर्स्ट DSLR कैमरा. द पॉइंट बीइंग, जो सेविंग्स करता था मैं एज एन 18-year-old, एज अ 14-year-old, they will help immensely in life, but they will only help in the beginning. So जो पहला आपका जो stash है पैसे का, that will be through your saving. वो luck based नहीं होगा, वो आपका outlier में नहीं होगा, आप mostly पैसा गवाओगे because आपको experience ही नहीं है. So जो पहला stash आपका बनेगा will be through your saving. और अगर आप saving नहीं कर सकते, then it's a big problem. Now that brings me to the third lesson. Why it is only in the beginning? Because I want money to be an enabler, not a limiter. Very new concept, I would say to myself. It's been only a couple of years I've really understood how money can be an enabler rather than a limiter. So first of all, when I was 18, I used to hate people who had money. I now think that it partly came from jealousy or envy कि they have solved it, or I was completely uncertain, right, कि हो भी सकता है कि नहीं हो सकता. And partly it was because if I cannot have it, it must be bad. Rich people are bad. All the Scrooge and all these books you would read, or you would see in Bollywood movies, these guys would be very stingy with money. All of that is partially true. There are some people, like there are all kinds of people, but money is really an enabler. When you have money, you buy freedom. अगर भाई मुझे किसी पार्टी पे जाना है, या मुझे कोई बंदा wants to meet up with me for some discussion, I can just say no if I'm not interested. मतलब because I'm so independent, what can I gain from anybody trying to reach out to me? That gives you immense peace of mind. This is something I never knew. I was always in that rush mode as an 18-year-old कि भाई जो opportunity मिल रही है, first opportunity, take it and do it. Work with the most toxic people just because it might work out and might pay you money. You don't have to do that anymore after you have money. So this is something I would tell my 18-year-old is the point of making money is to play that game. You win that game and you step away from that game. Now this is a very important detail, and Naval kind of talks about it as well. We play games to win games and then we step out of it. अगर आप एक कोई गेम खेल रहे हो, so money is a game. Every social thing is a game. Your sigma-ness or your coolness is a game, and career is a game, ladders चढ़ रहे हो, everything is gamified if you think about it. But if you're only playing games and you keep playing the same games, you're the number one. उसके बाद भी तुम वहीं करे जा रहे हो. There's no competition to you. What's the point? That's stupidity. In my head, you're not learning anymore. So, same applies to money. So, money can be an enabler. You can invest in other people. You can invest people like your friends, your best friends, your family, unke businesses mein, give them idea. You don't even have to give them money per se. You can invest with them by spending time with them, giving them resources and enabling them. So one thing that I would say to my 18-year-olds is don't hate those people who have money. Money is just a magnifier. It's just an amplifier to who you really are. If you were an asshole growing up, you get more money, you become more of an asshole. If you're an incredible person, a very kind person, the more money you have, the wider your impact is and the kinder you become. So don't just assume people who have money are bad people. Those are the ones who make into the news. But I can assure you, I've met people who are incredible human beings. and they're extremely wealthy. Another lesson is spend quality time with your friends and early on find the people that you want to you see a very long term plan with. Another one of Naval's quips is that you want to play long term games with people because you might be surprised how circular the life is and how circular the people are. I'm right now in Seattle, fourth country, 10, 15 years out of college, and my school that I went to in Delhi. I still meet those people. I still, every week, I would hear a story about a friend from school, and we get on with each other like podcast mein. They are saying, my school friend reached out to me. My dad is a vice president at Amazon. Why don't you interview him? I'm like, wow. So you need to be playing long-term games with people. Don't be an asshole to people growing up. As an 18-year-old, I would say I did this pretty well. Is I would be genuinely interested in my friends' problems. I would genuinely try to help them. But I've also been an asshole to some people. And I just think that was not worth it. Because if you're relentlessly resourceful and if you're ready to commit and go through a lot of pain and suffering, you will be successful. ये लोग तुम्हें रोकने नहीं वाले हैं, whomever you think is your competition. So better have a good time with them, learn with them, grow with them and understand कि यही लोग के साथ तुम 10 साल बाद 15 साल बाद you would love to hang out with. I do that every time I go to Delhi, just every day meeting people. The closest relationships with those people is the ones with we're building something together. And that's because we have always, been tight with each other when it comes to ye mujhe karna hai. Their goals might be completely disconnected to yours. My best friend, he's a rapper in Delhi. And even not just now, which is completely different careers, even back then we were like, oh bro, like tu rapper banega kya? Matlab sahi mein rapper banega kya? But I never disrespected that guy in the sense that I will not support you. I will make fun of him. That's what boys do, right, in West Delhi. But 100% support. Anything I could do. तेरे लिए photo shoot करना है मैं करूँगा. जो कुछ भी चाहिए मैं दूँगा as much as possible. Because this guy is committed to the craft. Outcome separate hai. You don't know what comes out of it. But he's committed to the craft. He's being that uncomfortable person. He's being that relentlessly resourceful person. Go support these people early on in life. So that's something I would say is go even deeper as an 18-year-old is play long-term games with people and especially with people whom you think either they're very good at what they do or you just enjoy being with them. Either case scenario. And the last lesson I would tell myself is don't be so focused on money that you miss certain big milestones in life. And this is very personal to me. Because in my head, I have everything in life. Like, I don't think anything else in life in terms of money would make a substantial difference in quality of life. मैं एकदम मज़े में सोता हूँ and that's something that's been 10 years से ऐसे कुछ tension नहीं थे कभी भी. But अब जाके ऐसा सीन हो गया कि if I get more money, my car would be 5% better than what it is. My house would be 10% better than what it is. But really, I don't see any area of life that would be significantly changed if I have more money now. So, as an 18-year-old, I'm telling myself that you will get there. But just to reach that so early on in life, don't compromise on everything. Because other people's timelines are different than yours. My mom, for example, she wanted me always to buy her a diamond, something diamond. I don't know what obsession was that with the Punjabi household to buy something diamond. I think I did gift her something gold or contributed to something diamond, but I still feel I could have just bought her one extra thing. I also know no matter what I got her, because we had such a relationship that, it would never be enough. Like, it's just like, now I have a baby. I just don't know what is enough with a baby. So there is a fine balance to not go overboard and, go in debt to make somebody smile. That's just a terrible recipe. Both of you are in for disaster if you do that. Lekin us time pe, and my mom passed away 3-4 years ago, so that opportunity went zero. I cannot do that anymore. So at certain points, I felt that I was, especially when it comes to maybe gifting people, I would be stingy. I would be thinking about, I can't afford this. I'm on a mission. But one thing I will tell you is in life, and this is what my wife taught me: the more you give, the more you get. I was like, oh, that can't work. Like, even more than that. That doesn't make sense. And I was wrong. And that's a realization that I do think I could have given more. I still work with nonprofits. That was something very core to me. I wanted to help out people. I would spend time, but I think I could have done a little bit more, and a little bit more with, in Vipassana they say, karuna, with thankfulness, and just not expecting anything out of that thing to come out. But I also understand why I didn't do it, because nobody around me could do that. Nobody around me could afford to do that. So in that way, don't shy away from those special moments for somebody that you deeply care about. It might not be an expensive thing, but do give those gifts, because they might mean the world to what happens next in life. And you might not get that opportunity to give. No matter how much money you have now, if you don't have your family with you, there's nothing to share with.